Do I think
Guardian down.
LeBron's still taking it? I think LeBron is playing the best team in NBA history right now, and it's not close. And he's fighting them. He's fighting them by himself. I don't care what people say right now. He's literally 1v5ing them. Kyrie's on a fucking milk carton right now. Golden State protected home court. They took the first two. Now Cleveland plays at home. We'll see what happens. But basically, a 73-9 NBA record team that beat the 96 Bulls record added the second best player in the world in Kevin Durant. It's borderline collusion. I don't know how the NBA allowed that shit to even go through. It's fucking collusion. What Kevin Durant did is not comparable to any other fucking thing ever in NBA history. He jumped on a stacked fucking 73-9 team that already went to the finals back to back. They didn't need anything else. Hell, LeBron was barely able to fucking beat them last year without Durant. Pretty fair margins, 15-20 in that area. Basically, it's close in the first half. And then in the third quarter, they basically go on a run because LeBron has to rest. Because he's basically... Yeah, here's what happens. When he finally takes a breather, the bench does nothing. So the second string is basically going against Durant because he stays in when LeBron goes to the bench. Say Curry and Klay Thompson come out. This is the problem. Durant can still stay in, and then when LeBron goes out, there's nobody to guard Durant. And Durant's just fucking eating the second string alive. Everybody's like, oh, he's beasting. No. He's feasting on the second string, and he has two all-time three-point shooters on the wing spreading the floor. And it's basically spreading the fucking sea like Moses. He's just walking in there for like wide open dunks and shit because everybody's scared to leave Klay and Curry open on the wings. And I'm not even talking about Draymond Green yet, or Iguodala, which was the Finals MVP in 2015. They have Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. That's 4 All-Star Olympic gold medal motherfuckers averaging 20 points. Then you got Iguodala.
Guardian down.
Every time LeBron gets to the finals, he has to carry his team. It's ridiculous. Even when he was with the Heat, even when he was with Kyrie and Love, they just without him, they melt. As soon as he takes a breather, they melt. Here's the difference. If Kevin Durant, you take Kevin Durant off that team, the Warriors still make it to the finals. It doesn't matter. They're fucking stacked. You take LeBron off the Cavs, they don't even make the fucking playoffs. That's the difference between LeBron and anybody else, man. Just imagine if LeBron pulled a KD and went to the Warriors. Could you imagine? They might as well just stop the league at that point. That's what Durant did. It's collusion, man. Durant and Curry is literally the last 2 MVPs of the past 3 years. Curry won it back-to-back, and Durant was the other one. So they literally have 2 MVPs on the same team with 2 other All-Stars and 2 all-time three-point shooters. And all of that is just to stop LeBron James from embarrassing them again like he did last year. That's why I call LeBron the GOAT, because Jordan never had to deal with this kind of bullshit. He never had to face a super team like this, dude. Not even close. Durant, he's a 7-footer with limitless range and can dunk on your moms at will. LeBron leaves the game. Nobody can guard him. That's the problem. LeBron has to breathe at some point after chasing down Curry, Klay Thompson, and guarding Durant the whole game. And Kyrie's on a motherfucking milk carton right now. I don't know where he is. And I hate when people are like, oh yeah, because Kyrie hit the shot last year, right? Oh yeah, Kyrie saved the world. No, he didn't. They wouldn't have even been in Game 7 without LeBron, dude. LeBron was dropping like 40-point triple doubles. You go look at the stats, dude. I think it was Game 5, he dropped 40, 10, 10 or something, and then Game 6, he did it again, 40-something points. Like, he went fucking unconscious. You know why that happened? Draymond Green stepped over him, and then Klay called him a bitch. They basically fucking tugged on Superman's cape, dude. Like, they pissed him off. Yeah. Draymond was kicking everybody in the balls last year. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but Draymond Green was he was straight fucking field goal kicking people in the balls in the playoffs. And then he got suspended. Yeah. That's why they lost. He got suspended when they were up 3-1 because he kept kicking people in the balls. Yeah. So you take that 73-19 that LeBron barely could beat, and then you add Kevin Durant? Like, how the fuck? How? How are you gonna fucking... Basically, Kyrie gotta play the best game of his life while LeBron does what LeBron always does. And they might have a chance. The role, like, J.R. Smith had 0 points last game. Maybe if he could make a shot, that might help too. Love was the only person that showed up this past game. 27 points. But I'll take Curry and Klay Thompson over Love and Kyrie all day long. Because Curry and Klay spread the floor and they're like assassins from the 3-point line. This era of NBA, if you can't shoot the 3 at a high percentage, you're not going to win. Jordan would not survive in this era. If you take prime Jordan right now and make him play against these 3-point shooters, he would get fucking destroyed. Because he would not be able to keep up. People don't like to hear that, but that's the fucking truth, dude. Golden State averaging like 120 points a game. It's stupid. They're like NBA 2K. Is everybody here? Oh, okay. If he had to play super teams, like LeBron's had to deal with it, I would say fine. But go look at the teams that he played. The best combination I could think of is fucking Malone and Stockton. That's just 2 guys. Like, I can't think of a fucking super 3 or 4 like LeBron's been facing. Like, LeBron had to deal with like a Spurs dynasty that was destroying everybody for like a decade. And if they get Chris Paul in this off-season acquisitions, they're gonna become a threat again. They got Kawhi, then CP3, and then if Aldridge does what he's supposed to do, they're gonna have their 3. But what the Warriors are doing, I don't know even how this is allowed. 73-9 added the second best player in the world. In salary cap era, that shouldn't be allowed. I don't know. Yeah, you remember that? They blocked the trade. You remember that, right? They didn't let somebody go because it would have been overpowered. But they let Durant. Yep. Perfect example. Dude just said it. They didn't let Chris Paul go to the Lakers because they would have been stacked. How is this any different? They're literally the best NBA team in history. 73-9. Then you're going to let Durant go there? This is what kills me, okay? Durant had help. He had Westbrook and James Harden at one point, and they couldn't beat LeBron. Whose fault is that? That's their fault. They had the Warriors down 3-1 last year in the playoffs, and then Durant choked. How do you fucking go to that team the next year? How do you do that? That's the most bitch move I've ever seen in my life in sports history. I don't believe it. That's way worse than anything anybody else has ever done. It's uncomparable to anything anybody else has ever done as far as going to a different team or whatever. Like, it's crazy. They blocked Chris Paul's move, but they let Durant do this. Crazy. You know, if Durant went to like the fucking Spurs, fine. That's fair. If he went to Clippers, whatever. But the fucking Warriors that were steamrolling the league, 73-9 for the past however many years, 3 years. Come on. It's crazy. Yeah, it's a good thing you don't, because if you did, it basically takes the competition out of the game. Like, it's literally collusion. It's never 5 minutes. That's like a rule of reading. When they say 5 minutes, it's like, we're screwed. Last time I heard someone say 5 minutes, they came back like 2 hours later. And they're like, oh, you guys are still here? Kevin moved because he wanted to win, and that's it. You know, if he wanted to win, he could have went to the Spurs. He could have went to the Clippers. And he would have competed in a fair environment. But going to a 73-9 stacked fucking Warriors team? Nah, I don't respect it. That's a fucking bitch move. That's the biggest bitch move I've seen in sports history. Nothing anybody's ever done or ever will do will compare to what Durant did. No, none of the NBA greats are going to respect his legacy after this. No matter if he wins or loses, dude. If he loses, he's going to get eaten alive by everybody. For his sake, he better fucking win, dude. Because he basically put his legacy through the shredder in order to chase this ring. It's not even chasing the ring. It's stealing the fucking ring. It's robbery. Yeah, anybody who follows sports, like, and that's real about it, you know, they say what I'm saying. But some people are, like, fucking, you know, jaded. They got warrior eyeballs. They don't care how they do it. They just want to do it. Now, if the NBA allows these motherfuckers to stay together, I don't know if anybody can stop them in the next 5 years. They're all young. LeBron would have to fucking literally make a dream team and add another piece, like those bitches did. But would they allow it? I bet they wouldn't. Like, say if the Cavs went and acquired Chris Paul, I doubt they would allow it. And I know Kyrie would be pissed. But they wouldn't even allow it. Or what if they added Paul George? But see, at that point, it's getting ridiculous. What about all the other teams in the NBA? They're fucked. Why should they even show up at that point? You know, it's not cool. It's not cool. The NBA allowed that to happen. It is not the same as when LeBron went to the Heat. When LeBron went to the Heat, they sucked. They had Wade and that was it. LeBron went there, and then Bosh was like, hey, can I come too? In other words, nothing was there. LeBron built what happened in Miami. That's different. He didn't join a 73-9 Miami Heat team that was back-to-back, you know, NBA Finals. Everywhere LeBron has gone, he's had to carry his team. He's never had it easy. The first 7 years of his career, name one person that's notable that he had on his team? Go ahead, I dare you. He had no help for 7 years, and people ask why he left? Who the fuck would stay for 7 years in that environment? His fucking back was aching. He had like a 100-year-old back from carrying those trash cans to the finals, I might add. He carried the worst team ever to the finals. And can you believe people use that against LeBron? When they talk shit about him? Oh, he lost. He got swept. That team had no business even being in the finals. He carried the living shit out of them. That's why when people bring up his record in the finals, would you rather someone make a deep run with less, or only get there when they have the best? Because LeBron had nothing for 7 years. If anybody's being real about it, it's like he got punished for carrying trash teams to the finals. Look, Kobe, he had Shaq. Imagine if LeBron had a Shaq. Prime Shaq, not that old one that he had later in the fucking, era, alright? Everybody's like, oh, he did at the end. Yeah, when Prime was old as shit. His prime was gone already. Shaq was old. Shaq was chasing free rings at that point, like they all do at the end of their career. Imagine if LeBron had a Shaq. LeBron might have 10 fucking rings right now. Or imagine if LeBron had a Scottie Pippen. Jordan got swept out the playoffs 3 times until Pippen got there. A lot of people don't like to talk about that though when they talk about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got swept repeatedly out of the first round. Now, would you rather have someone that gets swept in the first round, or would you rather have someone that carried that dog shit team to the finals? Because that's what LeBron does. People don't like to hear that though. They don't even like to mention Jordan and swept in the playoffs. Like that never happened basically in their world. It's like he's a god. He can't bleed, but nobody ever talks about. Was that the guy that we were waiting on? Maybe he got inactivity booted. He must have been a Jordan fan. He left right after I started talking about Jordan. Don't get me wrong, Jordan's fucking amazing. But he also got swept in the first round. LeBron has never got swept out of the first round. In fact, LeBron has never lost a first round, period. I guess I will not. I tried to warn